The federal government's health reforms could be in danger of flatlining. The incoming Victorian Premier is threatening to renegotiate the deal his Labor predecessor signed up to earlier this year. Ted Baillieu says he intends to order a full examination of the National Health Agreement. He's also flagged concerns over other Commonwealth policies, including the National Broadband Network. From Canberra, Susan McDonald reports.
An evening with rock royalty. Irish singer Bono swung by Kirribilli House to talk funding to fight AIDS.
Well, this is not shabby at all.
He found a supportive ear and hospitable Prime Minister.
There's a spare bedroom.
Thank you.
Julia Gillard's welcoming role earlier extended to the new Victorian Premier, who she telephoned to congratulate on his win.
Ours will be a government of inclusion, a government for all Victorians and for all families.
Ted Baillieu joins the COAG Club. He says he doesn't have any issues with the Prime Minister personally, but on her policies he has a few. He's named the School Halls program and federal water agenda as areas of concern. And on the National Broadband Network, he doesn't want regional Victoria disadvantaged.
There are issues with the NBN, let's face it.
But most worrying for the Gillard government is the state of its multi-billion-dollar health and hospitals plan. Western Australia still hasn't signed up, and Victoria wants to put it under the microscope.
The first step is to expose the content of that detail, and we want to examine whether that is to the benefit of all Victorians.
The second step isn't what the Commonwealth wants to hear.
And if necessary, we will be seeking to renegotiate that agreement.
Can I help at all?
From an Adelaide medical centre, Ted Baillieu's federal Liberal counterpart offered some advice.
Why would the Victorians want to give up 30 to 40% of their GST revenue to get from the feds what they gave to themselves many, many years ago?
And we're very keen at the earliest opportunity to be able to provide a proper briefing to the Victorian government on that package.
The Federal Health Minister has delivered a gentle reminder. She says hundreds of extra hospital beds are at stake, as is extra funding for GPs.
But I'm very confident that this is a good deal for Victoria. It invests billions of extra dollars in the healthcare system. It provides hundreds of extra beds to hospitals across the country that are needed.
I'm very concerned that the whole agreement could come undone, and that would be to the great detriment of the people of New South Wales.
With voters going to the polls in New South Wales next year, a tricky situation for the Prime Minister could become even more difficult. But publicly, the government isn't showing any fear of troubled times ahead. Julia Gillard says she's looking forward to working with Ted Baillieu on broadband, education and health. Susan McDonald, Lateline.